What do you want from me? I'm easily amused.
Another day is upon us. I've come back down here. I actually remembered my drill bits along with all my other electrical type stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get on with the process of swapping out this old fluorescent light here and getting us some LED powered light. So more light, lower energy cost. Alright, so old fluorescent one's gone. I got this one up here, just kind of held in with 2 screws and wired up, about to test it. Let's see how it does. Alright, power cabin lights. Woo, alright, but about both. Nice. Alright, that's going to provide a lot more light in here. Let me finish screwing this thing in and tucking the wires away.
Back to adventures in lighting. Sticking this guy right here. This little spotlight's great, but it's just what it says. It's a spotlight. So this one is going to be much brighter for the entire V-berth area. Sorry, I got my sails piled in here now. So all I've done so far, I just drilled my hole for the wire. Behind this wall is still the unfinished area. So I'm just going to tap into the existing light fixture, and this wiring is going to get tucked away and finished up nicely when I finally put a sink in here, which hopefully will be not too terribly long because I'm tired of having this look like crap. And then Sean said, "Let there be light." Alright, well, the dry erase board paint has cured really nicely. I think I'm gonna put a rail down here to like set a couple markers in and maybe velcro an eraser or something to it. Same deal with the table, came out really nice. Since then, I came back the other day, popped in a couple more lights. I'm down here thinking on what's next, and I do have a fair amount of leaks in this boat, and I think may have to go ahead and scrape together a little bit of cash and start doing the redoing all the deck paint, anti-skid and all that, filling in the cracks in the old gel coat. And I mean, not only will she look a hell of a lot better, but it's gonna stay a lot drier in here too. I think part of that too, I'm gonna probably pull off this rub rail and re-glass over that whole thing, but I don't know. I've got to, I don't know. It's a whole lot of stuff I didn't want to spend money on. I know I'm going to spend money to keep the boat, but it's a big chunk all at once, and it's getting hard to make those kind of decisions. But I think that's what I'm going to try to work on, so maybe I'll see if I can't do an odd project or two and make that come together. All right, I found some trim at home I'm going to use to make like a little tray right here to stick dry erase pens. This table here, I'm actually, even though I just, you know, did the surface with the dry erase too, I'm going to take this off and bring it home, and I'm actually going to cut it down in size a little bit and put a like a reinforcing lip like all the way around it. Because I don't know where this table came from, but it is not the table that was part of the original boat. It does not fit in the drop down section. So yeah, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna take it down in size a little bit so it can actually form you know, the other berth here, and be a lot more useful, especially since in the next few weeks trying to go to Jamestown. Got my buddy AJ coming along, hopefully. Yeah, I'll probably still go either way, but hopefully my buddy will come, and it'd be nice to give him someplace a little bigger than that little spot back there, you know, underneath the bench and everything. So got that going on. Need to get together probably about 500 bucks or so to get some of the, you know, the paint and associated materials that go along with that. I'm thinking after Jamestown, it's going to be time to start redoing the whole deck. So there'll be, you know, that the non-skid on places, you know, and redoing all the everywhere else with that nice high gloss finish again. So the gel coat, I guess, so that's gonna look nice. Gonna fill in all these cracks and stuff beforehand. But as part of that, I think I'm gonna inquire about going ahead and pulling the mast off the boat. That way I can pull all the equipment off the deck, you know, redo everything properly, fill holes, re-drill them, you know, all the good stuff, maybe even glass the rail. So again, need to get together a few $100s in materials just for the painting part, and then got to figure out how much it's going to cost me to pull the mast off the boat. But I got a little while on that. Do need to figure out the cash situation, but you know, it is what it is. There's always something else needs done. So today, down here fiddling around, we finally got some sunlight today. I did come down here a couple nights ago, and it's pretty, God, the wind. It's pretty awesome having actual lighting in here, being able to see what you're doing at night. It's pretty nice. So today I'm just kind of fiddling around. Not really 100% sure of what I'm going to work on today. Still got 2 more lights I'd like to put in, but probably going to have to run wire for them. One light's not going to go in for a long time because that's going to go with the bathroom sink thing. But I want to put in this reading light over here on this other little single berth. Again, I want to take this tabletop off so I can take it home. I want to shorten up that hose on my bilge pump. I think it's just too big a column of water to push. It really doesn't have that much elevation to overcome. It's just a long ass water column with how much extra hose they have in here, or had in here, whatever. So yeah, I don't know, I got stuff to do. I can't wait to start fixing up the interior and brightening up the paint in here, but I mean, look at all that. But I mean, there's 0 point in messing with that until I redo the deck paint. So I don't know, I'll get fiddling around here, figure out what I'm going to get into. And all right, I got a couple of these like pipe clamp style carabiners, so I can use this extension pole as my flag pole for my big flag I bought last year that I never figured out how to put up. So I had my little one with my pirate flag, but this year I can roll with the big flag. I've started looking into the viability of using my emergency rudder, which goes down through here, to hook up my Raymarine auto tiller thing. And so I got into here and decided I better get some of this crud out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all the cushions that used to go in here. They don't really fit anyways, and they're just hideous. But I got to thinking more on my line down here, this corrugated hose for my bilge pump. And I think after I fiddle with this, I'm going to go ahead and try to knock that out. I'm just going to go shorten the other end of it and connect directly and eliminate a loop. The emergency rudder, it's actually harder to steer with than the wheel, like more tension. So I don't think I'm going to try to put the Raymarine on that thing either. So wheel's still spinning on that.
Alright, so I've got the stairs off again, and I've started pulling out my line for the bilge pump. Pretty much everything you can see here is going to end up getting deleted, but I don't want to cut anything until I've got it back in place to make sure I have the proper length. But pulled it out from the check valve through under the set, through the wall underneath this berth. Then it keeps going. It dives in here to the battery housing, then back out again, and then through the back of the boat. So anyways, is what it is. I'm getting it though, and there's just barely enough water to actually justify running it when I get it hooked up again, so I can actually give it a proper test. Alright, well, the bilge pump works. So score, I'm going to put these stairs back together and wrap this one up.
And finally, bilge. And she do run. What I can do though is mount this little shelf thing I've got with some little magnetic keyring holders and stuff. Right up, I'm gonna mount that right up over here where these couple of screws poke through. So I'm gonna back them out and then put them back into the back. It'll take 2 of those screws. The top one, I'm gonna find some kind of knick-knack to cover that. All right, at least I got one thing done. I'm gonna have to run home and get some other stuff to keep working, but yeah, handy little phone shelf. I guess now I'm just gonna get some more shit off the boat. Got a pile of hosing here I don't really need anymore. Some old crap rusty tools that the original owners left on the boat. So I'm gonna get that and 2 of those other deck cushions off the boat. I'm gonna go ahead and keep 2 just to use as a table protector when I take my stairs off. So I don't know, for now they serve a purpose. All right, I hit the reset button, went home, got the tools and stuff I needed to get the projects done, or at least started that I wanted to today. About lunchtime, so I said screw it. Went and bought myself a steak. Gonna use my grill today, have some steak for lunch. Got almost a pound of grapes and a big old can of Foster's Premium. I got Master and Commander playing on the Kindle over here, so yeah, rock and roll, man. Here we go, back to work. Lunch first, then back to work. All the makings of a fine lunch. Got the propane hooked up, grill's running. Season this up and get it on. I love this grill. It's so nice being able to eat good on the boat. It's time to get all that antifreeze out of here. Non-toxic, all that good stuff, but get it out, fill the tank, rinse it a few times. I think we're beyond the point of anything in here freezing up, so I'm refilling the tank now. I never did fix my check valve for the port on deck, so just got the hose in here. I'm gonna pinch it off when it's ready to go turn it off. I don't need to fill it all the way up for the rinse, but I figure fill it up like halfway twice and probably be all right for a rinse. All right, I got my table pulled out. I'm gonna be cutting it down to some new dimensions, rounding over the edges again, so I can put it back in here and actually have this post come out when I want. Lay it across here, forming the support for those 2 back panels to lay across it like this, forming a 2-person bed. All right, so this thing has literally just been sitting up here on the shelf since I got the boat, and it works when the cabin lights are receiving power. So I've drilled myself a hole back here. I'll pop this bad boy in there, screw it in, yank this back through the wall, and wire it up from the back side. All right, got a couple of brand new connectors on here. I couldn't pull it through the hole in the wall back there with the old ones, so just as well. New and shiny, let's get it going. All right, I also got my oh shit shield in here, so water will run off for the most part if splashed inside and not get down here to all the good stuff. And there's my horrible reflection again. Did get a crack down here, but it's off to the side, whatever. Better than nothing. Thanks for watching, everyone. In the next episode, we're gonna get a new mast slide up there. We're gonna get some more lighting done. We're gonna get the sails back on, getting ready for a short trip to Jamestown in the next couple of weeks whenever we get a nice little weekend weather window. Looking forward to doing that. So again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you out there.